Hi! If we haven't met yet, I'm Kim from inspiredtosing.com, and if we have, thanks so much for tuning in again. It's good to see you. So today we're going to tackle what to do about a breathy or weak voice. But this little technique tip that I'm going to teach you today can also be used if you are singing something and it's a little bit lighter than you would like it to be. So if it's feeling a little bit more head dominant than it is chest dominant and you're wanting it to be in that slightly stronger tone. Now this is all about finding the right balance between two sets of muscles. We've got the thyroarytenoids and the cricothyroids. Now the thyroarytenoids are the muscle part of our vocal cords, and they are the relaxers, they're the shorteners. And then you've got the cricothyroids, which are the lengtheners, so they add tension to the vocal cords. And we want to find this perfect balance. So it's whatever the balance is for you, but if it's breathy or particularly weak, we're probably wanting it to be that tiny little bit stronger. So we're wanting the thyroarytenoids to kind of work a little bit harder for us. So it's really hard for us to know how to do that. So what I want to teach you today is a little trick that can help you access what that should feel and sound like. So we're wanting to get a bit of a blueprint as to what to go for, what to aim for, because otherwise we're kind of flying blind. So say we've got a phrase. I'm going to use something from I Know Where I've Been from the musical Hairspray, just as a demonstration. So it'll be, there's a road we've been traveling. So if I'm doing that and it's really, really light and breathy, there's a road, particularly on that high note, we've been traveling. And I'm wanting it to be a little bit clearer, a little bit stronger, a bit more resonant. What I can do is actually start to use a trick called calling. So I'm going to get you to call out a few different things and you're going to figure out what feels best for you. We can use a number of different phrases. One of my go-tos is, uh-oh. Another one is, oh no. And another favorite is, no way. So these are supposed to be calls. We're not supposed to be singing. And this gets us in a really natural state of bringing the vocal cords in balance. It should feel relatively easy to do. So just practice those ones for me. Uh-oh, and oh no, and no way. And which one feels easiest? If you've got any strain on any of them, please choose a different one. And there are lots of different things that you can use. I find that the no way is good if people get kind of a harsh glottal attack on the uh-oh, that real pushed feeling, or oh no. If you can hear that, if you can feel that, go for something that has a consonant. So no way is a really good one for that. So you're going to call out around about the pitch of the note that you're struggling with. So it helps to do it on the highest note, to give the blueprint for the highest, or sometimes what we see as the hardest note. So in this section, there's a road we've been traveling. Road is the highest note. So I'm gonna do uh-oh, road. The uh-oh, or the calling, at around about the same pitch as I'm going to be singing. And then what I'm trying to do is replicate the feeling and sound of the uh-oh. Now, if your voice is doing something different to the uh-oh, what could be happening is that you're thinking about it in two completely different ways. So I find that when students are doing uh-oh, road, they're worrying about singing the note perfectly. They're not thinking about mimicking that exact same sound and feeling as the uh-oh. They're thinking more about, what am I doing on this note? What mix is it gonna be? Am I gonna be in pitch? So make sure that you keep your focus on the blueprint, on the result that you're wanting, which is exactly the same sound, feeling, color, as you're calling. So uh-oh, or oh no, or no way, or whichever one you've chosen. That is the blueprint. That is what you're aiming for. So try not to think about anything else. Try not to worry about anything else when you're going into the sung note. We're going to think of it as calling and then calling on pitch. So you can do this with a number of different strengths as well. Uh-oh, road is going to be a bit stronger. Now I want you to be really careful when you're working with chest dominant mix or heading into this beltier sound. You want to play it safe. You want to start with something that feels like it's, only slightly tipping back into that kind of chest voice coordination versus going way too heavy. And also thinking about how high you're able to do this without feeling any tension. So we can do this a little bit higher as well. There's a road we've been traveling. So if that's too light for me, if I'm wanting a little bit more power in that, finding the pitch. Oh no, road we've been traveling. I'm calling and then trying to replicate that same sensation and same sound with my note. So really this is just working off something that you can already do. Most people don't have any difficulty calling things out, especially if you think about calling out to somebody or calling out over the road. Something that triggers you to kind of use your body rather than, oh no, pushing it from your throat. So if you've got any questions, please leave a comment below, but I hope that this helps those of you that have got a breathy tone in certain areas, particularly around that vocal break, to find something that's a little bit more grounded, a little bit more stable. And for those of you that are singing it much lighter, there's a road with this beautiful sort of light mix, wanting something a little bit stronger. Here is an idea that you can play around with to access that different tone. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope this has been helpful, and please let me know if you've got any feedback or questions. Have a good day.